Showtime. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is JR with the JR Wisdom Channel. Once again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Coming at you with another reaction video, another review, commentary, whatever have you. Sorry so late, guys. I've been kind of slow on putting out the content. I know you guys been waiting for. You guys been anxious to see my beautiful face. So here I am. Just shy of midnight. We got a few minutes, so we're burning the late night oil, of course. And if you're tuned in, go ahead and let me know that you're dialed in. And I appreciate all you guys who are tuning in regardless. But like I said, I just wanted to get this live one in. So I find this topic, rather interesting. People have mixed feelings, and we see more and more of it coming out to the forefront in terms of people who are involved in these types of relationships, whether they be polygamous, polyandry, all these different poly, or as it's known as poly relationships. It's a concept, and a lot of times it's the ladies who are pretty much contentious to the the nature of the poly relationship, which is understandable. But my thing is, from a standpoint of, to each his own at the end of the day, but from a financial economic standpoint, in turn, and all in all, when it comes to nature in itself, we know that there are, and this is globally, that women outnumber men. It's without being said. Women outlive men when it comes to things like this. And I think in the Western world, we kind of like look down on this concept because it's like, men want to be players, so on and so forth. But really, when you got people who are really living below the poverty line or really can't seem to get things together, you know what I mean? Then this is a potential solution of people joining together as a family unit to basically prosper or have that partnership or that business like aspect to really thrive in terms of this. And if you're not able to get married, or you are not able to find a suitable person, you can have a man that can absorb and take the responsibilities on that. So the video I'm going to be reacting to, I happen to have come across it. This situation I find interesting because this is a woman who is basically in this situation where she has, I think she has two husbands and a boyfriend. And in the situation, I think one of the boyfriends, he's actually married, or I think the boyfriend is married, or I haven't seen the video. I'm just going to go over it, and I, give my thoughts on it. You guys feel free to call in, the link as usual. In terms of housekeeping rules, the link as usual is pinned in the chat. Feel free. We're going to be taking a few intermissions here. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Or if you guys are involved in a poly relationship, no matter what it is, please feel free, or somebody, please feel free to call in and give your input. So with that being said, let's hop right into the clip and let's get it started. This comedian, you guys may have seen him on social media. He's basically interviewing this group of people. So let's hop right into it.
Several times, phenomenal, legendary, the GOAT of the game. And it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. Now, I just have a couple of questions, as you saw in my video. First of all, you were married to, because you sent me some stuff. So you were married to Raheem the longest. Is this correct?
Yeah, it's my husband, Rakim Sekou.
I'm sorry, Rakim. I'm sorry. I'm going. Okay. So Rakim is number one, and which one is Rakim?
Rakim is in the red shirt.
All the lights. Why the light skinned brother got to be the first? That's
light skinned brother locks.
Light skinned brother got to be the first one now. Okay. So y'all were married for 25 years, and husband number two He came in, well, been together for 7 years.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So at what point in the marriage did you guys consider, you say, you know what, we need some help. We need to let somebody join us. Who was the first person to even consider this? That's the first question.
What the hell is that?
I'm sorry about that, guys. These commercials.
Well,
I'm gonna take. These commercials come in. I am playing this live, so let's keep it a buck. So I'm stopping the video real quick. So she was with the light skinned brother for 25 years, and then somewhere in this, obviously it had to be her idea, because no brother's gonna be like, yo, I think we should bring another dude into the relationship to beat your guts in. You know what I mean? While I'm not around. You know what I'm saying? So they've been together 7 years. So I just don't see that happening. But meanwhile, they clip that person they split off to, that looked like Paul Mooney's son, the older guy with the beard that they kind of cut to real quick. You see here, polygamy is the best thing for all men if you have the resources to manage it. After all, other races have lived with such are still practicing. Blah blah blah. Da, da, da. Okay, let's get back to it.
I think I'll respond to that. I was married to Rakim Sekou. We were in our 11th year of marriage, and he came home from work one day, and he was really enthusiastic about a woman that he met at work. Well, at the time, we had considered sort of polygyny, but he wanted me to be excited about him liking this girl at work, and I was excited. I wanted to meet her, and we did go to dinner. I was open-minded. But once he got really serious about thinking about that direction, I said, well, I'm going to want to have other partners too.
Yo, bro right here with the blue shirt on, he looks like a porn star, man. I can't call him right now. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about, man. I can't name the dude right now, man.
And he immediately said,
no. I said, fuck that.
Okay, that's understandable.
I've heard of polygyny, like one man having many women. I've never heard of a woman having multiple men. So wow. I basically shut that down, and it took us a few years to kind of talk about it.
That's got to be Paul Mooney's son right there, man. One of the twins. He looks like him. Anyway,
go through it, and eventually, after 2 years, we decided to open up our marriage.
Right.
Wow, and it looks like this other woman was ran off, and the woman won in this situation.
Yeah, the woman won. She chased him off.
Wow.
He was a casualty. You know what I'm saying?
Now, was the woman that you had, was she open to the arrangement? The other woman.
Yeah, the one I was talking to, wanted to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was open to it. She understood how to wife. You know what I'm saying? So she was down with, being a part of an arrangement.
Wow, and she was cool with that. So you didn't like her? Is that why you ran her off?
I liked her a lot. I don't like polygyny. I don't like the concept of men believing that, first of all, my sex drive is 10 times higher than any man I know. Also, my drive for attention and my drive for, comfort and company.
So why would I waste my husband's time with a woman and I don't get to also have other friends? That doesn't make mathematical sense.
I don't.
At least she's honest about that. And obviously this is a woman that looks like, whenever this happened, she said 25 years. But this is a woman in her 40s right now. She said, and she's saying that her sex drive is 10 times that of men, and she needs attention, just like any other woman. It doesn't matter what age you are. Women need attention. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure she would be cool with him doing that as long as she's able to do her thing and get that, especially for somebody like this who needs that type of attention.
I don't mean to sound sexist here, but you sound like every woman. Like every woman wants the attention. They want to be number one, and you have clearly won here as you sit here with your two husbands and your boyfriend. And for the boyfriend, are you working your way? Is there going to be like a fight? Like, do you guys do a wrestle or something where, somebody wins to take control and move up this pecking order, because I mean, y'all are all men. All of y'all are guys, right? And as men, we're competitive. You know what I'm saying? So if she's in a room with one person, if she in the room with my brother here, I'm sorry, what is your name again, brother, in the blue shirt?
Oh, Tiger.
Tiger. If she was in the room with Tiger, that's what I called Chris Rock in the video.
Yeah.
In the room with Tiger.
Bro look like a porn star right here, man. I can't think of his name, man, but that bro is a porn star. All these dudes, look, he cheesing, he's cheesing. This dude right here, he's cheesing because he's like, I ain't signing no paperwork, but I still get to beat them guts up.
Rakeem, do you get a little jealous of that? Like, are you like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, when Kenya first had partners and stuff like that, I would have some jealousy around it.
Wow.
You know, up to the point now where I don't have any jealousy around it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's the process. You know what I'm saying? It just takes time to understand where that jealousy is coming from. Am I judging my manhood or masculinity based on, you know, a woman being exclusive with me, that kind of thing. So I had to kind of get into that, dig into that, and see where my insecurities were, and then deal with those insecurities, and then I was able to get past that.
Wow. Now, I want to say something to the boyfriend. Now, boyfriend, do you feel under a lot of pressure knowing that if you do anything, she has two husbands to come kick your ass? Not one, but two. They're going to be like, yo! Like, that seems to be a lot of pressure if you get out of line.
Well, now
no, not really. I don't really ever get out of line. Like, I'm really like a side dude, and I just play my career.
Of course, he not tripping. She got two other dudes. He just go in and smash whenever need be. I mean, the thing about this, man, I mean, it takes a different type of dude to be on some shit like this, unless, you know, she's bringing other women to the table to these guys. But for the husband or two husbands, like, you got these between three men. All three men are dumping loads in this woman. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, you know, and the thing about with multiple partners when you're dealing with this is that's DNA from all three in this woman and bacteria from all three in this woman, and they're all just sharing it at one point, man. It's just, I don't know. But let me bring the OG on here. We're gonna take a little break here, get your thoughts on it, man. OG, what's happening?
What's going on, man? How you feeling tonight?
Oh, greatest day of my life. How about yourself?
Hanging in there, man. Had a beautiful evening. Stopped by the cigar shop, got me a case, you know.
Right.
Hey, I'm happy. But hey, look here. You know, on this subject tonight, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I want to speak to my son about this, you know, and I know he's not gonna go for it because I raised him, and he, like you said, look at the guy in the blue. You know, like the guy in the blue. No, seriously, he looks a little bit suspect. Needless to say, you know, he looks suspect. And
Yeah.
and if you think about it, she has three men there. A woman only has three cavities to offer, right?
Mm-hmm.
She
Right.
has anal, vaginal, oral, right? So she got
Right.
three men sitting there. So what's man number 4 gonna do? Uh-oh, now we have a dilemma. See what I'm saying? So even if
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to live a man's life, this is what a man is supposed to live, not in the Western way that we live, you know, not
Mm-hmm.
the way we live, but in other places, this is allowed. You know,
Right.
this is, you know, what it is. But if you're gonna try to bring it to the West, westernize this and try to bring, you know, first of all, I tell my son all the time, at this point, women are desperate. They're very desperate. You can go into Walmart. No, you know, I've been called
Yeah, go ahead.
no, seriously, I've been called by my son's girlfriend's friend a snack. Okay. Now my son
Right.
is only what, 24, 25? And her friends are calling me a snack. Now imagine that. You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm an older man. So, I mean, we have nothing in common, like I said before. But look at this woman sitting there with 3 other men. Look at the guy in the red. Take a good look. He looks totally confused. He's just happy to be with the woman that wants him. Now look at that,
Right.
right? Now look at the guy all the way on the right. I would like to call him Goggles. Yeah, but that's Goggles. I'll call him Goggles. You know what I'm saying? Look at him.
Right.
Like, come on. If you look at the pic, she doesn't have a Mars Chestnut. She doesn't have a Michael Ealy in there. She ain't got, she doesn't really, she doesn't have none of that in there. So, look at what she's selling for, you know. So,
Right.
I digress, and if you need me later, I'll be here listening in. Love you guys. Always
Yeah.
love the chat. Peace.
While I got you on here, I got a young lady ask the question. Right.
Hmm.
Why is it okay for men but not women?
Why is it okay for? Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you break a, all right, if you go back in the history, when you break a woman's hymen, it's not made for many men to break it. It's only made for one
Right.
man to break the hymen, right?
Right.
So
Right.
when that back in history, when that man broke your hymen, that was your man. But there was nothing that said that that man couldn't sow his seed. He could still have other legacies elsewhere. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So I
Mm.
mean, what she's trying to do, she's trying to flip and bounce. But like I said, that's not in the Western world where we live, but it's practiced more, overseas and abroad. You know what I mean? It's not practiced
Mm.
here. If like, look, if you or I were to have 3 women, we would be stoned. Even though we may look the part to have 2 or 3 women, we may look handsome enough to have 2 or 3 women, but if we would dare to do that, we would be stoned.
Mm.
And we would be called pimps. We would be, all of that. They would try to hang us at the stake. And
Right.
you know that. You know
Right.
that. This would be called pimping, pandering. This would be called all types of stuff.
Right.
So that's the answer to her question. That's the reason why, because the laws are lenient towards women more so as men.
Right.
Does she have
Understood. Yeah.
another question?
Nah.
All right.
I just felt, and obviously in her defense, she's going, most women is going to defend women. So she's going to ask, why is it okay, for men to do it, not women? So, we get
No,
it.
that's fine.
But
That's
I
fine.
appreciate
If
your
you need
input,
me,
bro.
no problem. If you need me, I'll be down there listening. Throw in the screen.
Already,
And if you
man.
need me, I'll come back up. Love you guys.
Already,
Peace
bro.
to the chat.
All right, peace. All right, so there you have it. That's why, or that's one reason why, to answer your question. So let's hop back into the clip here. Feel free to call in if you got a contentious point that you'd like to make.
Wow, bro, you are the most amazing side dude in the world. Like, so I'm gonna ask you this: when you get pissed off at one, do you like? Okay, if you pissed off at Rakim, then I'm sorry, bro. I don't
That's
want.
cool. Yeah, Rakim.
If you pissed off at Rakim, do you talk about Rakim to my brother in the blue I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm horrible with names.
Tiger.
You talk to Tiger, like if you pissed off at Rakim, you go tell Tiger, yo, he tripping. Is that what happens?
Sure.
Wow.
Yes.
And Tiger, how do you feel when she's mad at him? Like, are you like, yeah, you right, babe? Like, yeah, let's just chill. Like that's like, this is what I need to know this, man. Like,
nah, it's more like I get to see both sides of it. Like, I can see how he is, I can see how she is. I can be like, no, it's straight. Like, this is probably the way he's thinking about this. And so I get to come in and look at his side of it without, taking his side, but just kind of saying, look, he might be thinking this. It's cool. Don't jump on it. Like, give him a few minutes. You're straight. Just you're there to support each other, basically.
Like, there's no animosity, there's no jealousy, there's no, I'm taking this house, so you kick him out kind of thing. It's just we're out here for a community and for support.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, Brother Mooney, what's going on? Now, why you sitting by yourself, man? Where your ladies at, man? Why you here by yourself? Like, what's going on?
Nah, I told you that looked like Paul Mooney's son. I know Paul Mooney got a set of twins. Rest in peace to Paul Mooney. But I know he had a set of twins, and I know that this looked like him right here.
Ladies are with their other men.
And are you married to your ladies, or?
Well, some of them.
Wait, how many do you have? Are you
I probably have about 5.
You have? Are you married to any of them?
I'm married to one legally.
Okay, you married to one.
And I had to. She lives down the street. She couldn't stay with me. I can't live with wives.
Wow.
I can only live with girlfriends.
And look,
they follow instructions.
Wow. So Brother Mooney, do y'all all come? Do they all come together at one time?
Oh no, I'm not. Let's see. You see the brothers with the system. See, brothers, they have more emotional. With the system, they have emotional control. I keep the women separate.
But I don't know about this, Brother Mooney. You might not be really into this because she's sitting there. That's a whole love group, bruh.
Yes.
Hey, we gonna have to. I don't know about this, Brother Mooney, because you supposed to be in there with you with understanding.
We look up on holidays. Only on holidays. But this group here, she's special. This is a dynamic woman. In fact, I consider myself one of her husbands. But we are a business couple. We do business together. So she's a business wife.
Yes.
Wow. So I'm gonna ask this to the husbands. Do you guys watch the game together? Like, who goes out to get the tampons? Who goes out to get the groceries? Who fixes the car? Who does this? Who is it? Because everybody got a role. Somebody's doing something better than others.
That's true.
And is there one of these guys? And you don't have to answer this, but do you prefer to go that like in the bedroom? Is one the best?
Well, I think that in American culture, we have a concern with sex and thinking sex is the center of a relationship. So each of these men are like kings. They're phenomenal. I would never leave them. They are like, they save my life every single day, every one of them.
Right.
And it's for different reasons. It's not like, ooh, who's the best? There's no competition because each of them is bringing something entirely different.
Well, something that the people will probably want to know, and just pause, shout out to any of my homosexual brothers and sisters, but they would probably want to know who's the biggest.
You mean the tallest?
No. They want to know which one of your husbands got the hog over there. Who is it?
Oh, no. Well, to me, I'm thinking a big dick.
Did the homie say the hog? Which one got the hog? And she looked like the type that'll basically tell, hey, this one is the one who's second.
For me, big dick energy is men courageous enough to do this. Courageous enough to give me what they want. They want other partners. They want to have other women all on the side. They allow me to have that same thing. That's big dick energy. So
but it's looking to me like you are not allowing these men to have other women.
It is possible.
It just seems like they're all sitting here like well-trained puppies. And
facts. Doesn't it look like that? I think the homie was saying that earlier. But doesn't it look like that? Like they're all sitting there like she's running the show and they just glad to be able to get a piece at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no man is really gonna sit there and be sharing his woman with a bunch of other dudes. Nah.
They don't have any women with them. So I think this is slightly unbiased. I
don't know. My husband has a woman in every state. He's with all of my friends.
But
he lives with his wife in Atlanta.
Why are they not here?
At my house? Because I live at my house with my husband. He has been gone for the past 3 weeks. He has partners, 4 partners in Nashville, and literally a woman in every state.
What, this the boyfriend over there? Or the husband?
He lives in Atlanta. He doesn't live in my house.
I live in Atlanta. I just happened to be here tonight doing this because I was passing through the city, so I came by to say hi.
We got an ad coming up here.
If you're trying to lose belly fat, stop doing cardio.
Oh man,
Sounds
come on,
backwards,
there
right?
we go. Sorry about that,
Now,
guys.
I'm looking at Rocky. Are you okay, brother? Hey, listen. All you gotta say is help, brother. We can send somebody over there because y'all.
I literally just got off the road, brother. I'm just coming out of town, literally.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you this. So Tigers, what is your zodiac sign?
I am a Cancer.
Wow.
Yes, but I got a lot of Gemini in me as well.
Wow. And ma'am, what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer. There with lots of Leo.
You are a Cancer. Both y'all are Cancer. Let me tell you something. My wife is a Cancer. My brother is a Cancer. I'm a Virgo. A lot of my friends are Cancers. Y'all are highly emotional.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I think two Cancers together is a domestic situation. I think the emotions are too high. It's too much. Okay, and brother. Rakeem, what's your sign?
Gemini.
Y'all ever notice about these people in poly relationships? Like the ones that you come across on the internet, they always want to show off their relationship and how incredible it is and like promote it, which I feel you, but like it's just to the point where it's just like we want to show. Can you get us a television show? We're trying to get on. Hey, somebody hit us up. VH1. We're black and we're poly. Give us a show. My 2 husbands inside, dude.
Wow, and he crazy. So you don't know. We don't know which Rakeem is sitting with us right
That's correct.
now. And side brother, what is your sign?
My name is Noble, by the
I'm
way.
sorry, no. Well, I mean, you told me you was a side dude.
And I'm a Sagittarius.
You're a Sagittarius. Amazing. Now, do you guys ever get jealous of one another at any time? Sometimes. I mean, we human. You can.
Yeah, everybody. I get jealous. I get jealous if, I got jealous of you, Rakim, just this past week because he was gone for like 3 weeks doing whatever. I still am at home with children. I have a.
But you have another husband at home. Why are you?
I know, but I wanted both.
There you go.
I wanted to be doing what he was doing.
Okay, well, he's gone, and my brother over here can fill in. I'm sorry.
I was out of town.
He lives in Atlanta. He lives 3 hours away from me.
I'm sorry, I pop in.
And you're married, right, brother?
Yeah, I have a life partner with several other ladies that I'm with.
And your wife is okay with it.
Yeah, she knows what's up. Her and her husband are cool. I was living with her and her legal husband.
Right.
Now, in the bedroom, like, are you guys all hetero or bi, or you're all hetero?
They're very hetero. We don't do threesomes. We don't sleep in the same bed.
No, we did a course.
Yeah, but that was.
Yeah,
that was 2 women and 2 men.
Oh, okay.
I do threesome course and stuff. I'm not into guys at all.
So like would you, Rakeem, would you be mad if like maybe y'all both in there? If y'all have never been no threesomes ever?
No. Between me, Kenya, and Tiger, no.
Okay, so if you come home and you hear them in the room, as a man, do you feel some kind of way like, yo, like, do you feel some kind of way? If you come home and they're in the room, doing what they do, or do you feel some kind of way?
I don't.
You knew how many ladies this man had. I mean, it's not. This is the problem that you're talking talking about is with most other people who are sticking to monogamy. They don't have enough sex. They don't have enough touch. They don't have enough love. They're going to be jealous of everybody and everything because they're not being fed on a regular basis. This man is not, we're not in that kind of situation. Wow. We have abundance.
Now, Tiger, I'm going to ask you, if she's in the room with Rakim.
So an abundance mindset. I think with any of these relationships, especially in the same household, it takes a certain amount of detachment, if you will, to hear somebody like knocking the walls out in the room and you just in there cooking yourself some breakfast or some dinner. You making a sandwich in there, and you know the bed, the room is just, it's like the Exorcist is up in there or whatever. It takes a certain amount of detachment, well, not a certain amount, it has just detachment just in general, just to know that that's going down. And then she's going to come out and give you a kiss, you know, and ask you what you doing. And he's going to walk out. Yo, man, I don't know.
And you hear it going down. You don't feel like, yo, this is my time. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't feel that at all. No, because I know that they were a couple before I came in here. So it's nothing but love between them. And their love has not been diminished any love that I have between them. So there's no jealousy. There's nothing that Rakim or no one could do that's going to make her love me any less.
Wow.
Man, he's got.
What happens if you pour sugar into a?
They got the damn.
This is a remedy as old as time.
A bunch of damn ads on here, man.
What if is there any way possible she can cheat on y'all?
No. I'm free. I can do what I want to do, and so can they.
But what if you just get somebody you don't tell them about it? Would y'all feel some kind of way if she just? I know y'all are open, but if she was with a dude and she didn't tell y'all nothing about him, if she just out and lying, would you feel some kind of way?
Well, there wouldn't be a lot, but that's happening. Like, I came home from work. She didn't tell me she went out on a date. We getting ready to go to the gym. She's like, oh, by the way, you know, I was out with this dude I met the other night. I was like, oh, shit, okay. You're like, what was up with that?
Oh, did she tell you about a New Year's when that guy just popped up? She tell you he was coming?
No.
I did. I invited a date on New Year's. So we all went out for New Year's. It was all of us and all of their partners, a lot of women and a lot of men. And so I just invited a date that I just met that night on a relationship site, on a dating site. And he was like, who is this dude? I said, oh, I invited him.
Yo, have y'all thought about doing an OnlyFans page?
I have.
Because this might be,
I don't even know what that is. We run the Progressive Love Academy online. It has 5,000 courses that support people in how to do this. So OnlyFans seems to be for people who may not have a huge website. I mean, we have thousands and thousands of members.
Well, now you know you can get money on there. Like y'all could like just really show your relationship.
Sorry, guys.
You know, go a little freaky time if you want. You know, but look, Mooney, where are your ladies, man? Because I have some questions.
Literally, one is down the street doing whatever she's doing. The other one is in Chino. One is about 2 or 3 ladies that are out of town. So I have 2 in town. So I got, you know, I'm a comedian, man. You know, I got to write them jokes.
Right.
So,
I don't judge because like your dad, if your dad was on here, he would say, white people been doing this shit
forever.
So it's time for black people to do this shit too.
You know, growing up around Richard Pryor, you know Richard Pryor was dating Pam Grier and Raquel Welch at the same time.
Shit, goddamn! Shit.
That's like Eddie Murphy dating Beyonce and what's her name, Jennifer Lopez.
Wasn't dating no Beyonce, bro.
No,
he was not dating Beyonce, bro.
No, I said that's like him, Eddie Murphy dating Beyonce and J-Lo right now.
Wow. So he was dating Pam Grier and who else?
Raquel Welch. You don't know who Raquel Welch is?
No, I don't either. I'm gonna look her up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's a little, you know. I remember my dad mentioning her, you know what I'm saying? But
She was the first J-Lo.
wow. That's crazy. So this been, but you know, Hollywood, y'all been ahead of the curve with all this stuff.
Ahead of the curve.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up.
You can look her up.
Wow. Just so many. This is like so amazing.
You got the community meeting you called for, because what you said at the end of your video, which I thought
Well, it's a white woman.
was that you said the community needs to come together and discuss this. And that immediately called me to, you know, get in contact. We've got in contact. We are talking. The community needs solutions. Yeah. And we provide those at Progressive Love Academy. This is not easy. This is not something you just decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. We've been married for 25 years. We've been poly for 15 years. So, you know, we're not new to this. We have the skills, we have the tools, and we have stuff that support others in doing this appropriately, not sneakily.
So does she cuss y'all out at the same time? Like if stuff ain't done at the house? I got 2 husbands and y'all can't do shit around here. I'm tired of this. Y'all want me to cook and clean up after y'all nasty ass. Like it has to happen.
So LeVar, what's her zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
So what's her zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Okay, so you know the answer to that question.
Oh, she on y'all, bruh. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? What's your date of birth?
July 21st.
My wife is July 2nd.
Oh wow. Yes.
My brother, July 15th. That is crazy. So when she cuts y'all out, do y'all just go watch the game or play some Madden? What do y'all do? Do y'all ever get in arguments? Both the husbands? Do y'all fuss?
Nah, we don't get in arguments.
We in public. Whenever we wrote a book about communication, because it takes communication to live this lifestyle. So we don't argue at all. We utilize a system of communication where I can curse and fuss, and they hold space for me. They can cuss and fuss, and I hold space for them. We have a whole communication system that we use.
Tiger, keep it real. You ain't never like wore Raheem socks or nothing, like his shirt. You know how your socks be low, you just, man, I'm gonna take his socks. You never, none of that.
The socks in the laundry, you know.
Man, y'all must have a really big house too.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Now, do you guys have children?
Yes.
You
not together. Like I had a kid from a previous marriage.
I'm raising him now.
Okay.
And then we have 3 children.
Yeah, we have 3 children.
And how do the kids feel about it?
Oh,
The kids are cool.
They have all these parents and all these resources.
Well, and then in the video too, I said, how did y'all family feel about it? Have family members themselves, or have y'all had to go through? No?
No, but when we first opened our marriage, you know what I'm saying, they were pushing back against that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't popular. We kind of introduced like open marriage, you know, polyamory to the black community.
When we first came out with it,
people were against it. But more and more people are doing poly now. And our parents and family are cool with it now.
You came to Thanksgiving
with my family.
With my family in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Raheem, do you consider Tiger your husband as well?
No, I don't have any husband.
He's not your husband, so that's just your wife's husband.
Correct.
Wow.
Interesting, man. This is so cool, and you just there. Okay,
you just there. He just back up for the backup. Like, this is amazing to me.
So, you know, sometimes Tiger can't get no sleep, so I come in and help out.
And now, where are you from, brother?
I'm originally from West Virginia.
And what about you, Raheem?
Pennsylvania, outside of Philadelphia.
And Tiger?
From Gulfport, Mississippi.
Oh,
yeah.
Welcome to freedom.
Damn.
So y'all never like take baths or no showers or nothing together as one?
Why would we do? They're heterosexual. They stay away from each other. They're not sword fighting.
So are there polyamorous marriages where everybody is bi? Does that happen?
Those do exist. There's all kind of dynamics out there. Pretty much anything you can think of, it exists out there.
Why did he even ask where I'm from? You don't want to represent Detroit?
Oh, you from the D? No, I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so.
Oh, that's why he didn't say that. Because we in competition. We made house music. Detroit made house music. Okay, Chicago.
Listen. Hold on now. Now you from Detroit. You got Mississippi, Virginia, and where you from, brother? No. Mississippi, Pennsylvania.
There's some pictures from
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
She's slick, y'all. That's why I was talking to y'all and her, man. That's that Detroit pimping right there. You know? Prime time. Her daddy had full gators. You know how many pair of gators her daddy got in the club? Gators.
She's over here. She's just loving it too. She's just loving it. Now that this dude done went from porn star to politician. He look like a politician now. I can't think of who this dude look like, man. Anyway, man, all these this is weird. This video is long as hell. I'm not gonna do the whole video tonight, guys. I'm gonna be on here for like an hour because I know you guys gotta get to sleep as well. You know, because they gonna be over here talking about, you know, until the sun comes up.
And them glasses, what them glasses y'all wear in Detroit? Them what are them called?
I don't know. I haven't been back in 30 years.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Howard University when I left at 18 and never came back.
Did you pledge?
I did not pledge.
You didn't pledge. Are you guys in any fraternities?
Yeah, no? The Kappa.
You a noob? What up, noob? Sing it. What up, Fat? What up, Fat? He original noob. He light skinned with the red. Original Kappa man. That's what's, man. Now, how do your frat brothers? You still talk to the frat and everything, the noobs, your line brothers?
What's interesting about my line brothers is at first they look at me really crazy, you know what I'm saying? But then after like 15 years of marriage and stuff like that, 20 years, they're like, yo, man, we need to talk.
They done got divorced and everything.
They got all kind of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So I've been coaching them over the years, but they getting into the game.
That is amazing. Now, Dwayne, like you still over there by yourself. Now the doorbell ain't rang, the phone ain't rang. I don't know about this, Dwayne. I keep looking over there. I'm looking for something, you know, but
actually 3 of them have texted me saying, when you getting off so I can.
Why don't you have them come over there, man?
One will probably come over tonight. Maybe 2.
But LeVar, I wanted Dwayne here because he is a polyamorous love coach. We trained 200 coaches at the academy, and he is one of our top dogs. He runs the Peaceful Warriors, where we train men to deal with multiple women because they're having a problem currently today. So we train hundreds of men and how to talk to men about how to have multiple relationships instead of hiding and lying and sneaking. That's not nice. So that's what they do. My husband and Dwayne run that workshop.
Now my wife had a question. Like, how are you guys' finances handled? Or is this all one account?
No, it's multiple accounts. It's kind of a mix. You see what I'm saying? Kenya and I share some accounts. She's got her own account. I got my own account. Tiger's got his own account. Kenya and Tiger might share it. Like, it's just, you see what I'm saying?
So if Tiger, like let's just say Tiger gets rich, like I don't know if you find it, like he might be rich now. I don't know.
He's rich now. He's a day trader.
Okay. Tiger's a day trader, man. You have millions of dollars. You get a divorce. Does Rakeem and Kenya, you have to pay them alimony or they get their money?
Well, first off, there is no divorce.
No, I'm just saying, like, if, you know, things can happen. And this is just to anybody that's in future polyamory. I'm not saying y'all are perfect, okay? I'm saying in case, can they cut up your pie? That's all I want to know.
Well, I don't even consider that a thing.
Like, there's no way that in our relationship that she could do anything.
That is a possibility. It could happen, bro.
There's no possibility.
People divorce because they want to get more sex. Period. Is when it comes down to the bottom line. I'm sorry, baby. 85% of divorce is led by women. Women want some more peen, and they cannot get it with these men because these men are not open. But the men have all type of pussy all around town. Okay, the women are divorcing because they want the same thing. If you want to stay with your woman, open and stop holding this so tight.
What do you guys think about what she just said? You know, obviously we know that women are, you know, that 80+% of women file for divorce, but she's saying women are divorcing because they want more penis and they want the same thing that the men want, because basically all men want to have a polyamorous or polygamous relationship, and women want the same thing as well, according to her. What do you guys think? Let me know.
You doing it? You don't leave you because she want to do it too. It can be, she can say whatever it is. She can say it's about something else. Irreconcilable differences. She can say it's about money. She can say it's about anything. But I would tell you what it's about.
Well, look, you know what? I'll be honest. So, my wife is my best friend. Okay.
How long you been married?
10 years.
Thank you for sharing.
My wife is my best friend, and the last thing I would want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watch my share of porn, but so like,
well, you already have other partners.
I don't want to. No, but you know, just that whole thing of cheating and being, you know what I mean? If I could, you know, when I had hair, if I could stay with the same barber and not go no other barber in that damn shop out of loyalty, you know what I'm saying? I could do that with my wife. You feel me? And you know, it's just that I think, you know, over this long period of time, you know, of us being intimate, of us being honest in a relationship, it creates that strong bond, but at the same time, you know, a quick love affair can shatter that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to me, it's just more about a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, I could jack off whatever. And then, you know, a lot of these hoes out here is just terrible. And I don't want to bring that energy in the house, because if I go out, I get with some woman, I'm cheating, you know, and I'm having sex with this lady, we become intimate, you know, those chemicals, you know, we exchanging fluids and all this. I'm bringing a piece of that into the home. You know what I'm saying? So even if I'm lying to my wife and she don't know,
right,
that energy is over me. And at that,
can't deal with it. What's happening, man? What you got? What you got? What you got to bring to the situation? What's up, man? What's your thought?
You know what? I think she's just being selfish, man. I agree with some things that he's saying, but I can't co-sign on the stuff he's saying. I like the thing about the barber. If you have one barber, you're faithful to your barber. You stay with your barber. At the end of the day, I think we all want that intimacy. I believe that most men are territorial, and we're very territorial about the female that we're with. It's not that we could not be with somebody else, but we would choose. And when we give somebody our trust, once you break that trust, it doesn't work two ways though, because a man could cheat on a female, come back and be very loyal to his family and the situation and what he has. But when a woman cheats on a man, she basically gives her loyalty, her brand, and everything else, and then she puts all the family in tune with that, because most of the time when a woman cheats, she's going to tell her friends, her mother, her cousin, and then she's going to create this wall around her that everybody's going to know. But to create that wall, she's going to make you look like you doo-doo, like you garbage, like he ain't no good, what he's doing to me. And it's a slow, progressive stage that she's going to take everybody through, to the point that when you come around the family gives you this, who are you? They give you this. You could feel the vibe in the room. So it's a completely different vibe. So for me, I can only speak for myself. I like the monogamy. I like being with one person. Now, I'm single, but when I'm single, I like enjoying being single. But when I'm with somebody, I'm very territorial about what I have, because my thing is this. You don't touch mine, so I don't touch yours. I think that real men that know each other know that there's a border you can't cross, and that border is
Right.
that you touch mine, so I'm gonna break your hand. That's just how I feel about it. So I can't co-sign what she's saying. That 3 guys there having to pipe them down. That's a lot of wear and tear, man. That's gonna be that elastic band is gonna pop one day.
Yeah, a lot of energy and a lot of DNA.
Yeah, but at the same time, if a man, I believe that a man is the head of household and a man runs the relationship, and you really have to know who you are. And if you're in tune with who you are, then the female's gonna feed off that. And if you know where you're going, she's gonna get on your page. So my thing is, like I said, know where you're going, have your money right, your time right, and know who you are. And then when she comes along, you don't have to be I'm trying not to curse. You don't have to be really I'm trying not to say that. You don't have to be a dick about your life, but you could really just know who you are, and you can talk softly, but at least you're committed to what you say. If you say, hey, I'm going here at 6, and she ain't there at 6, then we ain't going nowhere. That's on you.
Right.
So if you're committed to the relationship and who you are, then everything should be fine. So my 2 cents is I'm not with this. I'm not with the polyamory thing. I did try it a few years when I lived in Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie. I did try it, and I found it was a little selfish, and it was a little weird. And the women it seemed like the women wanted the cake and eat it too. That's basically what I saw. The women wanted the cake and eat it too, because I was dealing with this young lady, and she lived in Savannah, and she was married to a dude, and she wanted to talk to me, and she wanted to come to my house, but he had a girl, and she wanted something else. It's like she wanted to keep him, but she just didn't know how to go about it. So she's like, yo, if he's doing his thing, I'm gonna do my thing. And when he decides that he wants to be faithful to me, and the weird thing, it backfired on her, because he ended up leaving her and going with another woman, and he stayed with her, and the woman didn't want him to be polyamory, and he stayed committed to that woman. So I think by her choosing to try this polyamory thing, she messed up a marriage, because it's stupid. That's my 2 cents, man.
Yeah, no, understood, brother. I appreciate your input, man. You definitely have a good argument for those who choose to have and as you said, as men, we are very territorial, and that's like, I look at it as somebody playing in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody playing in my backyard, dirtying up, messing up the grass and digging holes and all type of stuff like that. Yo, this is my backyard, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. I'm with you when it comes to that, man. If this is my lady, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep it that way. I don't need all that, you giving yourself up, you got different dudes entering you, and women can say, well, a man, what you doing the same thing is, but you're gonna do another video covering that, man. But I appreciate you, man. Hey,
No
appreciate
problem,
the input.
Yo,
all right, bro.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. Yeah. Yo, I definitely agree, man. You in a monogamous relationship, man, and that's somebody you definitely want to hold you down, instead of sharing that time or splitting that time up. Yo, as men, you got these 3 men. It's basically like, yo, this is either somebody here just to pay the bills, somebody to pass the time, but how can you be in love with somebody but you sharing them? That's just me. Maybe I'm just selfish. You know what I mean? But let's jump back in the clip.
That point, I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because women know. Yeah, I mean, they can just smell it on you. Huh, something different about you.
The strawberry change.
And then you like, then look, and then all we do, because they know we lying. All we do, what? Like when you look like that and you got the sun in your eye, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of beautiful ladies out there, whatever, but I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not knocking what you guys got, totally respected.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing.
We respect monogamy. We think it's great.
Yeah, monogamy's cool.
Yeah, so it's all love, you know what I'm saying?
In fact, I have a lot of monogamous girls.
I think Dwayne.
I
I'm monogamous, but
Dwayne is not. No, Dwayne not really. He's not really polyamorous. I just want to tell y'all right now.
I got a book.
Man
It's a
is sitting
band.
there by himself. He's
I know,
sitting there
man.
by himself.
I just found out about this last minute, man. I would have had them all here. They busy. They got busy.
Yeah, Dwayne.
I don't own my women. No ownership. They got lives, man.
I'm just telling you how to.
We got to set up appointments.
A gone thing. Dwayne just decided to pop in. What's going on? Yeah, almost coming out here. You know what I love somebody. Oh, what you doing, Dwayne? Oh, gotta go. Get out of here. Like no, y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, but this is amazing. This is beautiful, man. I'm with it, yo. Like this is.
But just from my end, this couple right here, they're very dynamic. This woman, she's a type of woman that can handle more than one man because not only does she have a high sexual drive, she also has a high IQ.
Right.
Where she knows how to manage multiple men. It's incredible to watch.
Just to contain those egos. You know what I'm saying? And just have them even keel, like, you know, it's crazy. And inside, you know, my brother, man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's noble. That's noble.
Noble. I'm so sorry, brother. I'm writing that down. And see, Noble, he can't really move wrong because she got two husbands to kick his ass. You don't get jumped by the husbands, bro.
I'm just relieved, man. These brothers are like cutting grass. I come out here, I cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm helping out. I'm chipping in.
I wonder what it's like, y'all all in the car. Y'all get pulled over by the police. These are.
So he literally the cleanup man. He do all the household chores just for a piece. He come from out of town and he come in town and cut the grass, clean the windows, and you know, mop the floors and everything. Wow, bruh.
So my husbands and my boyfriend. Okay, step out of the car. Oh, you get out of the car.
Me Pacho. Like, this is amazing, man. I just love it. Rakim, you can twirl the cane good?
You step past a little bit out of practice.
Hey, brother, you know what I'm saying? My shoulder's a little rusty, but you know that I got a little something. This is amazing. Now, you guys at least closing the toilet seat when you pee.
Oh, thank God, yes.
You had to get them trained?
I didn't have to train them. You know, I attract very high quality men, high IQ. I mean, these
one
are
of them piss on the floor. One of them is pissing on the floor. It is some dribble. One of them pissing on the floor. I think it's Noble. I think Noble is pissing on the floor because somebody in that house pissing on that floor.
I mean, he cracking a lot of jokes. I know people want to get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? On asking these questions.
Out of three, y'all, come on.
We have maids anyway. I mean, I don't know what's on the floor.
So how do you guys feel when Noble comes on? When it's Noble, do you have a designated day for you?
I just kind of pop in whatever, and then typically the vibe's pretty chill when I'm here. Like when I show up, they're like, "Oh, thank God, I'm gonna get some sleep," or you know.
Oh, wait a minute, they happy when you get there? So you get on their nerves, and Noble comes over. So do y'all call Noble, Rakim, and y'all call him? Y'all be like, Noble used to live. No, let me call Noble.
Yeah, he used to live here. Noble used to live here in Asheville.
Yeah, but he used to live at our house.
Yeah, he lived in the house.
Oh, Noble lived in the house? Were you married at the time you lived in the house?
Yes. Oh, you.
So she said, somebody asked where is she from. I guess they live in Asheville. I'm assuming that's North Carolina.
Or no.
Oh, you weren't married?
No.
So you left the house and got married.
I connected him with a friend of mine.
Who was already polyamorous as well?
Yes.
Well, she was opening.
She was opening up.
Her legal eyes were open.
It takes a while to become poly. I mean, years.
So Noble, you live with her and her husband? You live with your wife and her husband?
Yeah.
Right. Do all of you guys sometimes hook up? Do y'all?
Nah. Threesome, like, people to the
No, I'm saying do y'all just switch out? You know, not even a threesome.
You mean like tag team, like somebody
Not tag team. I'm just saying, like, maybe your wife come over Noble, and Rakeem be like, "Hey, Noble."
Well, she's free to do whatever she wants, but like it's not really up to me. Like, there's some people aren't there yet. Not everybody is essentially free as I am.
So if you brought your wife to your girlfriend's house, right? Well, to your girlfriend and her husband's house, and your girlfriend's husband was trying to holler at your wife, would you feel some kind of way?
I've had sex with so many of Raquel's partners, it would just be fair at this point. Like, I'll be like, I owe you one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Noble's in deep debt.
Wow.
I've thrown him many a bones. I'm like, I owe you. I give it away.
Wow.
But this has been years. I mean, this is 7 years with you, 7 years with you, 25 years with you. This is not.
Now, I guess this is not legal in America, right? Polyamorous. So y'all trying?
Polyamory is, but multiple marriages at once is not.
Paper marriages.
Paper marriages. Legally married to more than one person.
Oh, so okay, so you could leave, brother Tiger, and you good. They can't take your money. Okay.
Yeah.
But Rakeem, you in trouble.
Yeah, I'm on the hook.
You done.
I'm on the judge understands my situation. He might do something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, legally is one thing.
Wow.
You are crazy.
So what do you guys do for a living? Now you a day trade Tiger. Rakeem.
Yeah, we write books and we teach about this stuff. So I wrote the book.
You like going in? I think me and my wife have decided.
Come on in. Where's wife?
Yeah,
we need some women on the show. We need more women.
Y'all gonna open up?
Because Brother Mooney.
Yeah.
So Dwayne Mooney is here in the house by himself. Now, leaving. I don't know. Something ain't right. I think he was on everybody. He lying to y'all, man. I know it.
No.
Guys, I'm gonna
we know his partners. I know his wife.
We know all his people.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this, see what else, because it's getting late.
She don't want to do that.
She don't want to. Men are being forced to choose a household. And women are constantly at war trying to attract this man into their household to be their husband and the father of their children. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's when you think about it, LeVar, this shit is insanity.
Wow.
Like, why are we living like that? Let's just all work together. Let's gain some maturity around sex and sexuality and be adults about it and realize that we're going to get it in. That's going to happen.
The women and the men.
We're going to love who we want to love. We're going to be attracted to who we want to be attracted to. And it's okay if we connect sexually with other adult human beings who consent.
We're going to start a movement called Black Poly Lives Matter. You think that'll hit?
We're going to spray paint that from the White House.
Let me tell you something about that. I told somebody. They got mad at me because I said all Black Lives Matter. I was called a coon. But saying all Black Lives Matter.
Oh.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother ever on my show because I just do it by myself and my own.
What?
All right, all you guys are my first guest. And I'm going to figure out how to put this.
So let me pause this. Let me bring on this. Hey, how's it going, man? Or I don't know if you're a man or woman. I see your name is Terry. You might need to unmute yourself. It's like everything all right? Internet slow? What's happening? All right, so guess we had some issues with that.
It's up on 2.
my YouTube and Facebook pages, man. But thank you all so much. I appreciate it. And it's just about love, peace, and soul.
Metro PCS.
Happiness. So thank you guys. I'm gonna end this, man. Hit me up if y'all got anything y'all doing. Y'all got any events? Please feel free to contact me.
We have an event coming up. Did you guys talk about this?
In August, you should come. And what state are you in, LeVar?
People coming.
Yes, here in Asheville.
So it's a whole polyamorous event.
It's all people who are progressive.
Yeah, and some non-poly, just people who are progressive. You know, they think outside the box, but they accept whatever is cool for other people.
So when you say progressive, this is a whole thought party you guys got going on.
Yeah, it's a movement. You know what I'm saying?
It's a movement of just us not being marginalized, placed into a box, thinking outside of the box.
Yeah.
So you guys will probably not only draw polyamorous people, but you would draw conservative, Republican, Black people as well.
Yeah.
We would.
Yeah, we would because Republican Black people, you know, if you to speak out about being a Republican, I'm not Republican. I just want to say this, but I notice how Black Republicans are handled as coons and Uncle Toms, only for displaying a different belief outside of the what do you call that when everybody's the same, the monotonous democratic Black belief. So if you think different, you're just a coon. Like, no, you cannot. You know what I'm saying? So you guys thinking outside of the box would draw and accept those people as well.
Oh, okay.
I think we're a little too progressive in terms of our thought. You know, Black conservatives are conservatives. They don't want to change anything from the status quo. So we're changing the status quo. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference.
You don't think Black conservatives are thinking outside of the box?
No.
They're back in the 1930s.
Right. They're like in the 50s. They want to do everything that go to jobs and you know I haven't worked forever. I graduated from Howard University. I've run my own company for 15 years. So I'm not, we're not in that scene. I don't think it's not about level.
You guys don't identify politically as independent.
Yeah, independent. GDI.
Look at the candidate and decide who's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I look at the candidate and decide, you know, what their qualifications are and decide based on that.
Okay. Very interesting. That's cool. But this is it. I'm wrapping this up for the 13th time.
Keep saying goodbye.
I don't want
I'm trying to get one of my women on.
Let's see.
Thank you, LeVar.
Thank you, LeVar. You trying to get one on?
Thank you. You trying to get one on?
We can do that.
We can do that. Talk about me all day.
Are they coming over?
She's coming on. All right. Great interview, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Good. I love your stuff, man.
I appreciate that, brother. You know, I appreciate her for just DMing me and hitting me up. And, I was able to have this discussion. You know what I'm saying? It's open, it's good discussion. It's love, man. You know
what she's doing is incredible, man. They really have a great
bro.
How to think, how to be, how to make money.
But see, that's why I bought that conservative Republican thing up, because being a Black Republican is taboo. It's like they cannot, like if you mention that you are Black and a Republican,
you're in trouble.
Your ass is in trouble. You get jumped on. You cannot convey your thoughts. Like, and that's crazy to me. It's like people become enraged, man. You know what I mean? And I just set out just because I listened to I listen to liberal as well as I listen to a lot of liberal, a lot of
All right,
conservative talk.
y'all talking about politics now.
I find it much more that the people on the right are more hardcore attacked by people on the left. You know, like it's crazy. And okay, I think she's coming in.
It's still waiting for his girl. Come on.
I hear something.
So I saw y'all in the chat talking about dealing with multiple men will throw your pH balance off, and then had the young lady said if she knows how to clean her poom poom right, that it won't. Are you speaking from experience? Is that why you're saying that? Because here's what I learned. It doesn't matter how well, man or woman, you wash yourself. If you're dealing with multiple partners, that bacteria is still going to be there. Doesn't matter how well you clean yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that bacteria can be cross-contamination, if you will. You can transfer that bacteria from one partner to the other. Especially when a woman's having sex with multiple men. So it's just like one big, as they said, petri dish. Excuse me, I believe someone said that. So he leaves his DNA and his bacteria there. And no matter how well she cleans herself, the next man comes in. Excuse me, for lack of no pun intended. The next man, comes along and does his thing. He leaves his bacteria and DNA there, so on and so forth. And he picks up the bacteria and DNA from the last man, takes it on, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. We'll bring on King Harlem again. What's up, man?
I don't mean to overwhelm you with this, but I was talking about the pH balance. That was me.
Yeah.
And when you're dealing with more than one man, this is what happens. You start to smell like the man that you're dealing with. And when you mix it, you start to smell like several different things where the body of a woman, the balance is off. The balance doesn't know where to go. It doesn't know where to go to Kevin or to, Roger. It doesn't know. So now it's starting to smell. Now it's starting to smell because you have two different. Now, if you clean it out, right? Now, let's say you go ahead and clean it out. But Kevin comes over next week. That's going to come right back because Roger was just there the night before. So you have to understand, it's a constant cleansing process. She can win the battle, but I think that it's a little bit much for a woman to keep up with. Personally,
absolutely.
I think it's an overwhelming job, and I think personally, I'm gonna leave it with that. This is my personal views, but I think that a woman should just really calm it down in 2021. Try to calm it down. But if you can't, do what you do. But on the same token, what you're giving out is what you're gonna get. So, I digress on that, but just keep up with your pH balance if you can, ladies. There's no fighting around that. It's an uphill battle when you're allowing different DNAs inside of you. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
No, you're absolutely correct. A woman had to break it down to me because I didn't understand at an early age. And if you're a man, the same thing goes for if you're a man that's dealing with multiple women, but you got your main lady at home, you're sleeping with all these multiple women on the outside. And every time you sleep with her, you're messing up her pH balance by bringing, and it doesn't matter how well you clean yourself. You can still bring that bacteria from these other women I'm not saying bacteria in a negative way, but you still bring that bacteria from when you're sleeping with these women, no matter if you wear a condom or not. You're still bringing that back. And when you sleep with your main lady at home, she's taking up all that bacteria in her, and it's messing up that ecosystem that she has going on. So all in all, it whether it's you or it's her, she's still not designed. The body's not designed to be taking up all this, as you said, the Roger one night, the such and such, because you're actually bringing all that as well. So it's just that delicate, you know what I mean? And it can quickly go left to cause these odors and all these other things. You know what I mean? So
So
yeah, for sure.
let me drop you with this if you would allow me.
Yeah.
How many of those men are circumcised and how many of those men are not?
You're talking
You
about
see
in
what I'm
terms
saying?
of yeah,
Of the
that.
3 men that she's dealing with, how many of those men are circumcised and how many of those men are not? See, that's not the question. See, women don't ask that. They wait till they
Yeah.
get to it, then they see the hoodie over the head, then they be like, oh, maybe not. You see what I'm saying? See, I
Yeah.
got my boys, all my sons are clipped. You know, I loved them
Yeah.
enough to cut them. But on the same token, I didn't want them to be denied of any sexual activity because I know that women look at it and they'll say, you know what, I'd rather not if they were uncircumcised. Now, that's a big question for the ladies that are out there. Are y'all giving fellatio to uncircumcised penis? Are you sharing fluids with the uncircumcised man? Right?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Kevin might be circumcised, but Roger might not be. See, now the fluids. Now, Kevin is not circumcised, but he has a little bit of Maria wrapped inside of him because he doesn't know how to clean. Now he transfers that over. Do you see the bacteria transfer there?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see,
for sure.
from an uncircumcised penis to a circumcised man. This is how things, you see, because if an uncircumcised man doesn't know how to clean, he's got Maria, Jessica, Tawana. He's got all those women trapped inside of that uncircumcised penis. Then he lets off inside of Rebecca, and then now all of a sudden Rebecca's sharing all the fluids that he just slept with. Sorry to gross you out, but that's the fact. And this is what we're living with today.
Yo, that's brutal. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the facts. And this is what, right after she left the uncircumcised guy's house, she wants to sleep with you. Right
Yeah.
after that. See, now this is the you know, the ways of the world of 2021. So, you know, I hate to give you guys too much of the truth, but like I said, man, I had to drop back up, you know, because the young lady started defending the pH balance situation. But you have to take in consideration of men that are circumcised and men that are not. See what I'm saying? I digress.
Absolutely, man. Good input, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up, guys. I know we're pushing East Coast time. So almost 1:15. You know, this is what's going on in society. I just wanted to cover this. I've had it in the deck for a minute, you know, and I know this is becoming more and more of a popular topic. Like I said, appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's another one. You know, I'm gonna try to cover more of these because I know there's more videos out there, relationships like this. I just felt, you know, obviously from a woman's standpoint and her having multiple husbands, you know, this concept, and if she was younger, which, you know, who knows if she can get pregnant now, but if she was younger, you know, obviously getting pregnant by who is it that she get pregnant by? And obviously we can get the whole DNA testing done, but if you got multiple men shooting the club up, hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know, hit me up on Calendly. All the links are there below. Make sure you guys pick up a t-shirt, an Ascended t-shirt, whatever t-shirt at teespring.com. With that being said, peace be upon you all. The mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.